Today's secret ingredient is...
Hello YouTube, welcome to Open Wheel Opinions. I'm Grace, and here we make some actually useful rankings for drivers. Looking at you, Aramco, your graphics look like a screensaver and tell us nothing.
You're pointless.
39 buried. 0 found.
We stuff it full of memes and then deliver it to you in a little YouTube package.
I don't know.
An engineer.
Monza had started for 5 seconds before Lando went gardening, 3 cars missed the second turn of the circuit, and our ballsiest veteran didn't even get to race. Yet we still haven't gotten to the main event that has social media losing its mind this week.
What is your problem?
Colapinto continues to be at the bottom of the championship standings, the bottom of this ranking list, and the bottom of a 75-year-old Italian businessman. He was having an airtight race for once until he saw the ghost of Logan Sargent's career at lap 31 and went off track.
Oh, shit! A ghost!
He should have been more comfortable on this circuit after last year and been able to defend against more than one of the 10 drivers that pitted after him. No points for Colapinto in Monza, and if you listen closely, you can hear Doohan celebrating in the reserve driver daycare.
You're trash! Like me!
Stroll loves this track. He loves it so much he forgot to watch his tires and didn't pit for new ones until lap 50. He sat in 8th for most of this race and defended consistently, but waiting so long on his tires dropped him to 18th right alongside Gasly. If you're making the same strategy calls as Alpine, you know you fucked up somewhere.
You fucked up.
With Aston Martin now being only 1 point in the constructor standings above Racing Bulls, they really could have used some points this weekend. The media wanted an answer from Stroll, but he didn't feel like giving one. Come on, Lance, you never talk to us anymore. Lawson is 18th in our power rankings today. He took a gamble and was the only driver starting out on softs, even though his teammate was on hards. That gamble lasted 10 laps until he swapped for hards too and left the pit lane 20 seconds behind Gasly in last.
Fuck that one up.
Sorry, Liam, the race isn't a quarter over, and you have more work to do than a junkie at an F-150 dealership.
The catalytic converter!
Liam does not deserve the hate he gets online, but he could not defend against Tsunoda, Behrman, or Bortoleto from passing him after their pit stops. This is as high as he deserves.
Who is booing? You are booing. You should drink less beer. You are really not a nice looking guy.
Tsunoda and Lawson are close to each other in abilities, hence why it took Yuki 7 laps after his pit stop to pass Liam. Got his spot taken back, and didn't solidify the position until lap 29.
Dude, step the fuck up, Kai!
Even in the worst car, Yuki got up to 13th. He has 8 races left to not be the lowest Red Bull driver in the championship. Or, you know, not be the lowest driver in the standings to have points.
Okay, better than your last place?
Yuki can tell he's in the hot seat and seems to be having a similar crash out as Lawson, too, complaining Lawson raced too hard against him despite him not fighting for points this race, and then criticized Hamilton for hitting him during the race, too. Steady yourself, Master Tsunoda.
Asian. Other Asian.
Sainz had a senior moment lap 18 and forgot how to rejoin a race safely. In lap 25, the team tells him to give Albon his position, and he fights back, saying he can race. But the next lap told the team he had a problem.
Hello, boss. Yeah, Michael. I have a problem.
He pit lap 31 and drops down to 16th place, then fighting back to 11th by the end. It sounded like Williams is still having power unit issues, too. He couldn't pass Hadjar with the lowered power and hit Behrman to try and pass. Seems like the signs just might be there that his career is done.
How do you do, fellow kids?
What?
I jinxed Behrman with my last video, saying Ocon's curse had been transferred to him, and now he finished 12th and got hit by the person who finished ahead of him. Sainz fans are blaming Osama bin Behrman for this crash. If someone overtaking you on the outside is ahead, they've earned the right to a racing line, and you need to back out.
I earned this.
The problem? Drivers don't like backing out. They're competitors, so it's understandable to a degree, but if they don't, that's when crashes happen.
Look! Look!
I'm officially calling it the curse of the O's. Ocon to Ollie. Where will it go next? Orlando, Florida?
Don't you put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby! Don't you put that on us!
Bortoleto started from the pit lane due to a new engine and had to fight his own team's strategy, but they tried making it up to him by giving him a 4-second-long pit stop.
Now, I met with the team. There is no team. So now, I gotta...
In spite of all this, he finished 8th after being overcut by both Antonelli and Albon on track. After the race, he hops on the radio to ask what happened to Nico. He's developing in races, in qualifying, and as a human being, defending his girlfriend in interviews. Not bad for a B-rated driver, as Helmut Marko called him. He is happy with the car's development, but acknowledges they're not as fast as Williams yet.
Man, fuck you, William.
Gasly is back at Monza, 5 years after his podium here, and today the only drivers he beat were Colapinto and Stroll. Alpine must have evidence of Pierre being on the Epstein files because he just signed on with them for the next 3 years. That's longer than Renault's going to be making engines in Formula 1. The team Alpine is named after.
This team historically ranks last, like their namesake.
Are they going to be called the Formula 1 Gasly Racing Team in 2026? He did say they needed to stick to it, so does he really believe in escaping development hell, or is he just saying that so he has a longer time to catch another team's attention?
You've got the wrong person! I don't belong here!
Ocon got a 5-second penalty for a racing incident in lap 2. After the stewards stopped laughing to themselves about the meme, they finally told him 10 laps later. Max also pushed someone off track at the same time, but he knew to give the position back. Haas just isn't used to being the winning car in those situations.
I never thought I'd get this far.
He had an argument with Max over a free practice incident, but other than that, they had a happy, quiet weekend, bringing home points for Haas. He did get a little unlucky with the safety car, but considering how Ollie's weekend went, he isn't complaining.
Greg, what are you doing? He's threatening to kill us.
I thought he was flirting.
Antonelli hit every checkbox this weekend for a developing young driver. He had clean overtakes, textbook defenses, and embarrassed a backmarker team.
You got me now, you figured me out, you fucking nincomb fucking poop.
With how fast every car is and the small deltas between them, a small mistake early on cost Kimi more places than he could make up in only 53 laps. He still passed Tsunoda and Gasly, as well as put up a great fight against veteran Albon. Albon did pass him in the race and the points, though. So, let's see if he can get a consecutive streak of not hitting his fellow racers. Allah demands it. Hadjar heard people praise Behrman for his pit-to-points finish last race and said he could do it better, and the Verstappen to Leclerc similarities are not beating the allegations. Yet, Isack is not happy with that and wants to compare to Verstappen himself.
Hulk Hogan, we coming for you, nigga! I should point out for the record.
He said a few days ago that the start of next season is a fresh start, and he would be happy to be called up to the big sister team.
Himself, strike me down if I'm lying.
That takes some balls to say you want a chance to take the first seat away from the reigning world champion when you haven't started in 20 Formula 1 Grand Prix yet.
You got big balls, but not that big.
Albon was off to the races in free practice, but by qualifying seemed like he stayed up all night talking to his cat. He explained that the team is struggling to get the soft tires to work correctly with the car. You know, only the consistently fastest compound available.
Whoopsies!
Williams, you've been doing a lot right lately, so I'll cut you some slack, but this is an embarrassing problem to have. Albon got all the way to 5th place before having to pit, then passing Yuki with a smile. Albon passed Kimi in the points and said he'll race him to Abu Dhabi, Kimi's home race.
It's on that Donkey Kong.
Hülkenberg didn't get to race this weekend, so we save his spot here. See you at Azerbaijan, you beautiful blonde bastard. If you're enjoying this, please like and subscribe. I'm trying to get my first 100 subscribers. Okay, done with that. Alonso showed up to Monza ready to go. He wanted to put his fellow rookies in their places and show them something ridiculous. However, what's ridiculous is this is his 5th DNF this season.
This is the kind of desperate slack you don't do until your 5th season.
Lawrence has got to be pissed, spending all this money for the top driver-engineer combo since Bruce McLaren, and he can't put them to full use this season.
So what's the point in having it if we're not going to fucking use it?
Hamilton had a good outing at Monza. Ferrari knows the implications of ruining their home race. He knows Ferrari isn't even on podium in the Constructors. The worst the team's done since 2020 saw Vettel's sad Scuderia puttering out.
No more brake pedal. Brake line exploded.
Okay. You need to stop, charge the button on.
I can literally not stop the car, so...
Will this restore some confidence in Hamilton, or is it just a new way to crush Ferrari fans' dreams?
А що, мені дивиться, як вона їсть шоколад, я теж може хочу шоколад, блін. Задумала, блін, мені дуже шоколад.
Russell really is persevering right now. His team made a tire mistake in qualifying that harmed his performance, and Toto admits Kimi is underwhelming but still won't sign George to a long-term contract. What more does he have to do?
What do I have to do for you to have sex with me? Do you want me to dress up like Thor? I'll dress up like Thor.
Oh yeah, prove he's a better talent than Verstappen, and maybe Toto will look at him twice during their weekly meeting. You got this.
Well, let me tell you something about George. He is fast. He can run like the wind. And he's strong. I've seen him lift 100 pounds over his head without even knowing it.
Norris went down below Charles after this race because of his radio messages. On lap 28, you can hear he still leaves a lot in the hands of his team, when we expect a 7-year veteran to be a bit more in charge of decisions on track. He did make the decision to give up the first pit stop, but went silent on the radio after the team made Oscar give him his position back. Given Lando's rehab in the public eye lately, I guess he was waiting to ask his PR team on how he should feel about this. You're almost there, Lando. We want to see hunger and anger, not despair or jealousy. Lando is going to be remembered. For what is up to him.
What do you want to be remembered for? I hope you want to be remembered as a grinder.
Leclerc had the fastest pit stop of the race. They did something excellent as a team. Oh, what? They pulled him in when it wasn't his choice and said they'd tell him after the race.
Each time when I come here, I am abused.
Ferrari can't have one nice moment without spoiling it with their weird media policy or team decisions. They told him to pit so late he almost crashed into the pit lane. Through all of that, Charles pulled out a fantastic fourth-place finish, knowing that if they don't, the locals will burn Ferrari headquarters down. Piastri told his team what to do on lap 27. After telling them the strategy, he pulled out a purple lap, passing the Ferraris, and spoke with his engineer on what the plan was for dealing with Max. We love to see this ambition, and to take charge so early in his career.
I take charge. Read the standing orders. Read them and understand them.
We also heard him being cautious about racing with Max. He isn't Russell or Leclerc, and will crash to prove a point. He'd rather be patient and pass you when there's nothing you can do about it. He handled the swap well, but expect to see him driving with a purpose the last 8 races.
Nope. I'm just gonna put my foot on the floor and I'm not lifting till I see God or a checkered flag.
You already know Max is at the top of this list. He had the best race of the day while laughing at the McLaren team for not having a clear #1 driver. He kept in first until Lando started eating into his lead on lap 38.
You fell for it, didn't you? You fell for it, didn't you?
Finally went in for tires, then pulled out a purple lap 41. GP confirmed the race was in the bag 7 laps later and said no risk. The reigning champion responds, no risk, full push. Legendary. Max knows that Lando or Norris could have beat him this race with a team behind them, but not behind them both.
Lonely road, the only one that I have ever known.